welcome to the kitchen at Westminster for another edition of Saving Time. This week we're going to make a summertime favorite, and you don't forget it, year-round favorite, cobbler. So I've picked up cherry, so we're doing cherry cobbler. Don't let what I've chose stop you. Choose whatever kind of cobbler you want. Start with a can of pie filling. Pie filling. Don't, if you use plain canned fruit, then you're going to have to drain it and add some sugar, that kind of thing. If you use the pie filling, it's already set. We'll talk more about that later. Pick whatever flavor you know your family's going to like, or cut up fresh fruit if you've got it. This is so easy. Honestly, I did a sample run the other day. Delicious. I don't know why I'm bothering with the old-fashioned way. This is delicious. Comes together in a heartbeat. Start by preheating your oven to 375. This comes together fast. That's going to be your first step today. We can get started. This is so easy and it's fun, and honestly, in the world of cobbler, it can be dessert or you can serve it for breakfast. This is, it's fruit. It's fruit and pancake mix. It's basically breakfast. If you serve it for breakfast, I'd serve it with a scoop of yogurt. If it's for dinner, whipped cream or ice cream is the way to go. Let's get started. Honestly, too easy. We're going to start with simple pancake mix. Make sure you pick one that's add water only. So some of the ones, when you look, you'll see some of them require eggs and oil, that kind of, or milk. Get one that can be made with just water. That's the way we want to start. We need 1 cup of pancake mix. This is fun. I got to tell you, this came together so nice the other day that I really couldn't believe it. Pancake mix is very versatile. If you haven't already tried, you can make, I'm having the devil of a time there, it's got a little lump in there. You can make biscuits out of pancake mix. It's basically flour, baking soda or baking powder, whichever way it goes, some salt. It's everything together. So you can use it to make biscuits, you can use it to make, I've even seen things where you can use it to make muffins. I've never tried, but if you looked up what can I make with pancake mix, I think you'd be surprised. There you go, 1 cup of pancake mix. That's all we need. Half a cup of sugar. Look how easy this is. I told you, preheat the oven first. You could make this and have it for dessert anytime. Honestly, if you've got the oven on, why wouldn't you make it? It's good. It's delicious and it's easy peasy. There's that. Look, we're already cruising. Let's use the whisk because the pancake mix can get little lumpy bits in it. So give yourself 10 seconds and give it just a quick little swirl, just to take out any bits that might have clumped up in there. Any amount. This kitchen is hot. I gotta tell you, it says it's 82 in here today, and I think that's probably being generous. It feels hotter. So any amount of humidity in your kitchen and you get lumps in your sugar and your pancake mix flour, stuff like that, give it a little whisk. It doesn't mean anything. It just means it got humid in here. And what kitchen doesn't? If you're using your kitchen, it's getting hot. Next thing we're adding to this is 1 can of evaporated milk, which is a little more than 1 cup. The recipe originally called for 1 cup. If you like evaporated milk, if you would use it in your coffee or something like that, you've got about 50 extra milk, which is, a couple of tablespoons worth. So if you'd use it in something else, keep it, measure it off. If you're not going to use it somewhere else, then just dump it in. It'll be okay. I did the other day, success. We won't worry. And half a cup of oil. So we're gonna pour in our oil. Grab a spatula if you have one, and pull that out of there as much as you can. And then I'm doing the whole can. But yeah, absolutely, if you measured it off, you'd have a little bit extra, and then heck, who knows what you're making up, anything, and just that little bit of milk might be useful in something else. So use it if you've got it. I'm making a splashy mess here. Look, we're practically finished. I tell you what, this is one of the easiest recipes I've ever made. It makes me wonder why I work so hard. There's one for the recycling. Completely optional, using some vanilla extract. I'm going to put it in because I have it. Nothing bad will happen if you don't. 1 teaspoon. This is artificial, perfectly fine. Applications like this. You're going to make a creme brulee, you want that nice vanilla paste. If you're doing something like this, I promise you, cherries, everything else, nobody's going to notice, okay? Don't beat yourself up about getting the artificial. Nothing wrong with saving a buck. It's my favorite thing to do, is to save a buck. I get very excited about, ooh, that was a good deal. Give it a little whisk. It's gonna be loose, don't worry. Don't worry. And we just wanna make sure we're not adding air because we didn't put any egg in, but I can still see a few little lumps in there, so just whisk until it's mostly smooth. Just give it, and if you don't have a whisk, I would suggest doing this with a fork, okay, rather than a spoon. A fork will get through there a little better. And holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. Charlotte's keeping quiet, but she's got to be cooking as well. I mean, she and I are what's on the menu today. We don't need the oven. There's that. Okay. I'm just going to set that there at the table wipes. Can you imagine how easy this is? Now, off camera, I just sprayed the pan with some ham spray. If you don't have ham spray, just butter it a little bit. If you don't have butter, use margarine. You could even use a little bit of shortening. To grease it with something, or it could stick. Okay, save yourself the stress. An 8x8, 9x9 pan, whatever size you've got. Use a square pan. If you don't have one of those, you probably have a round casserole you could use. Even a deep pie plate would do the trick. It might bake a little differently. You'd want to check your times, but a good deep pie plate would do the job. So this is what I grew up calling, I don't know, this probably reveals my age, but there was a recipe in one of my mom's book, and it was quick as a wink cobbler. Quick as a wink, isn't that fun? And it's because some cobblers you might have had, they were with biscuit top and that kind of thing, and they all had like a cobblestone road, thus the cobbler. And these ones came along that were more like a cake batter. But then this kind, the quick as a wink one, or magic cobbler was another phrase for it. We're gonna put the batter in the bottom, spoon the pie filling on top of it, whatever fruit you're using. If you're using fresh fruit, go for it. Spoon it on top, and then the magic, if you've got little kids, they're gonna love this. The magic is that when the topping bakes, it bakes up to the top and ends up on the top and the fruit on the bottom. So we're gonna put them in one way, it'll come out the other way. It's fun. It's kitchen magic. Kitchen magic, it's all kitchen magic. Who are we kidding? Every time we put something in the oven, it's a little bit of kitchen magic. So just pour that in and use your spatula to really clean that bowl out. Why waste it? We measured it for a reason. Put it all in there and get rid of that. Now I was silly. Because I'm using the foil pan, I am absolutely going to put it on a tray. Too risky. It could buckle on me and make a mess, and oh, can you imagine on camera? Wouldn't I be embarrassed? And then all we're gonna look at, this is practically oven ready. I'm not even kidding. What have we been, 5 minutes, baby? Too easy. I mean, I got the things out of the cupboard ahead of time, but so I've saved us 2 whole minutes. All we're going to do with this, do not stir. Don't be tempted to stir. This is where the magic happens, okay? No stirring. Just grab a spoon and blob it on, okay? We're not going to stir, and nothing is going to matter if it's not exact. As it bakes, it will spread out. Just kind of equally space them so that you're imagining it being in all spots. That's 6 scoops. I think I'll be able to get 3 more down the side here. And then if we've got any left after that, we'll just share it around. But just look at how easy this is. We're practically putting it in the oven. If you weren't planning on having dessert tonight, shame on you. This is already ready. Go ahead and make it. Make it any day of the week. Make it tonight, make it tomorrow. Look at, this is all you need. We've used nothing. You can probably pop into the 7-Eleven and get this stuff. Don't be nervous about the vanilla, okay? Don't say, I would have made it, but I didn't have the vanilla. Don't you dare. Go ahead and make it without. Nothing bad will happen. I'm scraping this out and probably making a horrible sound on camera. We'll just give it a little push off here. Why not? It's here, we'll plop it in. It's just going to be delicious. So, the magic will be that when this comes out, all the batter will have risen to the top to make that beautiful crust, and the fruit will be down in the bottom in a bubbly deliciousness. This is it. Biggest thing with this is it does have a long bake time. It's going to go in the oven for a full 45 minutes, or until when you stick a pick in, the batter comes out clean. I mean, obviously the fruit is going to stick to the toothpick, but you shouldn't see any batter. 45 minutes at 375, and then not quite straight to the table. It's going to be super hot. So when you take it out, you're going to want to let it sit for about 15 minutes. Point being, you need about an hour from when it goes in the oven to when you're serving it at the table. Okay, which would be a long dinner, but not unheard of if you popped it in the oven as soon as you sat down. Might need to wait a few minutes. I'll see if my oven's ready. It is. This is going to be a treat. Super hot. And in she goes. Now, there you go. That's just going to, isn't that something? And have a peek, because then you're going to see the magic when we're finished. In it goes. Oh, dynamite. And I'll just 45 minutes, and that's it. Look at how easy this is. This is why aren't you making it? Just quickly, in case I forget later, I've got, as usual, I've got everything we need to share a complete kit with 4 families here in Orangeville who could use a helping hand. So I've got the pancake and mix. There'll be plenty to make some pancakes. 2 bag of sugar, evaporated milk, pie filling, and these cute little bottles of oil, some foil pans and recipes. These kits will go out to either Heart Hub here in town or the food bank, depending which one I'm pointing at first this week. I'm going to come back in 45 minutes. I'll have this counter clear. Like I've got 4 things to wash. Big deal. We'll see you soon. I'm going to find some air conditioning. Bye. Okay, here we go. I just tested it. I'm going to pull it out of the oven and stick a poke at it here right where you can see it. And you can see it's loose, okay? But that's the fruit underneath. So come over here. We'll just do that. Look at these are a riot. They've got this ruffle edge. I feel ridiculous, but it feels like a Minnie Mouse thing. But I wear them because I like how silly they are. Poke that in and it's perfectly clean. There's no batter stuck to it. It's moist because the cherries are. Look at that, yum. So we're just gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes. It is way too hot. Don't even try. Do not try. Wait a few minutes. I'll see you soon. Okay, we're ready to dig in. And by the way, like, see how the batter came to the top? I'm just going to use the knife just to loosen the edges so that we lift it out easier. But look, it's not stuck at all. That's gorgeous. It's a little darker than I would have liked. I should have put a sheet pan above it in the oven. Probably in your home oven, it's not going to get this dark. This oven's pretty powerful, which is great if you're roasting a turkey, or 3 or whatever. So this, I mean, you know your family. You know what they're going to like size-wise. I'm just going to cut that. I want to take up 1 serving here for us. And I'm going to pretend we're going to cut it into like 9 pieces. You suit yourselves. If you cut it into 4, that's your business. That's your business. And honestly, this is lovely leftover, just in case that happens. Doesn't seem like it's really likely. I've got this handy spoon. And we'll dig in here. You can see, look at that. There's our cherries underneath. Can you see that, Charlotte? The cherries coming up underneath here. And remember, they were on top. Magic. That's it. That's me being magic. Give everybody some cherries. They're all through underneath there. I'm making sure we've got lots. You can, oh, whoops. I'll get that later. Don't you worry. I wish I had a scoop of ice cream to put on here. It would be beautiful. This is beautiful. You saw we had this oven ready in less than 10 minutes. Then we put it in the oven, 45 minutes. We walked away. We actually went out and found some air conditioning to hang out in. And then you come back, you leave it on the counter for 15, 20 minutes, just so it has time to set up and nicely and also not to burn you. And now you've got a beautiful dessert. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you again. Next time I see you, I'm going to be at the Fall Fair again. September 5th, Fall Fair edition. We're going to talk about lunches, work lunches, school lunches, and how to make the most of fresh food and make it last the week. Most expensive food is the stuff that gets wasted. So we're going to go to the fair and talk about how to keep that beautiful produce fresh. In the meantime, indulge, okay? Have some fun. Do this. It's too easy not to do it. I'll see you again soon. Take good care.